Welcome everybody, my name is Christian and today I'm going to be talking about beer growlers. Now there are many different types of beer growlers. There are clay ones, there are glass ones, and there are metal ones. I currently have several glass ones and one metal one. This is my first growler. It's glass. It's a darker amber glass used to cut down on sunlight and oxidation that all beer has to worry about. It has a metal holder. And there are two types of caps normally. There's a screw cap, and then there is like this can lever action cap. I definitely prefer this one over the design where it's like this small glass aspect of the handle. This allows you to get a much greater hold of it. It's easier to hold two with the same hand, and the lever action is much easier to pour than a screw top one. This is a full regular growler. This is a 2-liter growler. This one is also a 2-liter growler. Geometry is interesting, even though this one looks quite different. It's also 2 liters. This one is an insulated metal one. It's amazing how long you can keep this cold for. My brother Justin gave this for my birthday, and I love it. Thank you very much, Justin. You can leave it out on the party. You can even leave it outside, and it'll be cold an hour or two later, no problem. These are both half growlers. They're 1 liter. This one I actually I bought some hard cider at a farmer's market, and I've been continuing to use this ever since. And then this one I obviously got at Lost Rhino. They love putting their stickers on stuff as well. These are particularly good for beers that you want multiple people to try, but it's not one that you would drink a whole pint for. Even though you could get two and a half full glasses out of each one of these, but it's great to have half growlers if there's a unusual beer that you want to show to people, but not enough to buy a whole growler of it. A full growler would normally be able to fill between 4 and 5 glasses, depending on the glass shape and how high you fill it up. I love growlers. I love bringing them to parties. They're much more interesting than just bringing a 6-pack. You get to support your local breweries. It's a great conversation starter. You get to talk about where you found this beer, what brewery it came from, all that sort of stuff. It's great, and it's cheaper than many other ways of delivering alcohol, since you're getting it at essentially more of a wholesale value. You're getting it at the keg price rather than if you're going for it individually can or bottle. Particularly for the newer breweries, even if they have a canning or a bottling line, they're usually way more expensive than a conventional beer's can or bottle. So this is a great middle ground to get a really great quality beer at a much more affordable price. A growler that you get and that you don't open will last 2, possibly 3 weeks, no problem, inside of a refrigerator. Make sure you just keep it cold, and it really won't suffer in quality at all. Whenever you open one, you're obviously losing a lot of carbonation, just like any kind of soda or anything that you would open up. And in terms of quality and how long it will last after you open it, it really depends on how much of the bottle is left. If I open up this growler and I only have a taste or one glass or so, and the liquid level is up to here, it can be refilled up with the carbonation and kept carbonated a lot easier than if I drink 40, 50, 60, 70% of it. Then it's only a little bit of beer, and all that carbonation needs to fill up this whole volume again. So that is going to be flat no matter what the next day. But if it's mostly full and you open it once, you pour it, and then you close it again, it'll probably be fine a few days later. But it's always best, once you open a growler, just go ahead and finish it. So invite some friends over and enjoy it that way. So I really like growlers. I hope this has been helpful. I would recommend these. They can be bought at pretty much any brewery that does growler fills. They'll sell their own different designs, different logos on them. You can also get them on Amazon and other retail shoppers. Having a glass one's perfectly fine. If you are going to do this often, or if you go to a lot of outdoor barbecues, I would definitely recommend getting at least one insulated one. It really makes a huge difference of how long it could hold the coldness for. A glass one, if it's outside, it's toast. It's going to be just a little bit longer than if it's a regular bottle. But this insulated one, perfectly fine. That's about all. I hope this has been helpful for you. Do you have growlers? Do you enjoy growlers? What are your favorite types and how many do you have? Bye.